Welcome guys to another video on the channel. This time around I'm officially a returning player. I returned, created an account officially at Gold 2. Um, and to be fair, I wanted to make this video because I lost one time until now. And don't get me wrong, you think, oh, but it's bad ranks. Well, yeah, it's bad ranks, but come on. Voiceless voice? Like Ubel Fiendsmith? Let's see. The latest acquisition, Snake Eye Fiendsmith. And why is that? You think the ladder is at chaos right now because a lot of people are coming back or coming in because of the Fiendsmith cards. And I'm playing the Grandpa deck. Yes, the Grandpa deck. Now, uh, we're gonna break this deck into parts, but first, let me add these so I don't confuse your head. Let me add these and take out these. So this is the deck. Break the deck in two parts. Let's start for the hand traps and board breakers, right? Veiler, Maxi. Maxi, no full loss. Why? Because we aiming to go first. We don't really need full loss. You play full loss if Maxi got banned. That's what you need to do. So Maxi, Veiler, 3 ashes, 2 bells. Why bell? Because of the alt art, you should play Ogre, to be honest. So consider Ogre here, okay? 3 Super Poly, 3 Imperms, and for the Super Poly targets, we have the Mud Dragon, Garura, Earth Golem, Predator Plant, and if you have the Dust, which I don't have right now, you will the Loving Defender because you can fuse the new well entire board, and it's just completely like broken, okay? For the engine, we play in the 5 pieces of Exodia. You just need it. And the center of the deck you need to understand is these 3 Millennium Unks, because they summon your boss monster and stop Exodia Incarnate. All the rest of the engine is to get to Millennium Unk. So we have 3 shields that search Millennium Unk. 2 golems, this is a 1.5 card combo because you need another monster in your hand. Doesn't matter which monster it is, Ash, a piece of Exodia, Bell, Heart of the Blue Eyes, doesn't matter. You get to Honk. Sang Engine, a 1 card combo to get Honk. Heart of the Blue Eyes literally searches Honk. Temple, same as Golem, 1.5 card combo, you need another monster, search for Honk. Obliterate basically is a heavy storm on crack. It's an heavy storm and then attaches 5 pieces of Exodia to your incarnate, each piece giving 2000 attack, which means 10,000 attack with piercing damage. So it's really important, the piercing damage thing. And 2 Exodus Fire of Rage. This is completely a board wipe to your opponent. It's really, really good. The Azure Rune, safe measure as well. Always go, normally 99% of the times will go to your end board, and that's why we play Azure Rune. Cerberus, Nightmare Phoenix also, safer measures as well. We never know when we need, but if we need, it's really good. SP Little Knight, another safe measure. That is a new pack, and I will show to you guys. But if you pull from that pack, I pulled SP Little Knight, and that's why I have it. And I really strongly suggest you to play because it come in hand if you go further, if you can't OTK. But yeah, and Silhouette Rabbit to search for the Azure Rune. So this is the deck. I will show you guys. I will give you a tip. If you're coming back to the game, consider instead of hoping for the deck you want, since the meta is really hand trap heavy and board breaker, consider opening this pack. This pack is the, what is his name, is up from the 3rd year anniversary, is the Duel Experts. It gives you SP Little Knight, it gives you Veiler, Ash, Bell, Nib, Triple Tactics Talent, Droplet, Infinite Imperm, even Zeus, Baron, you know, it gives you a lot of things. So I think you should open for this pack. Of course, Droll, Diddy Crow, you know. So I think if you want, you, and I did open from this pack. I'm talking about experience. I'm not just talking just yapping. I'm talking because it's what I did. Even if you want a Fiendsmith something, and if it's not like, if the deck you want is really on hand traps, and even if not, I think this is the best set for you to open right now because it will help you in the future. Because in the future, when you want to do another deck. You just need the engine because the non-engine you already have. So yeah, um, the deck. Let's show you. I will give you also a tip that is like a lot of people say, and pay attention to this. A lot of people say, "Oh, but like your deck has 3 interruptions, not 10, right?" Like Fiendsmith Snake Eye, Fiendsmith Ubel, as I mean, White Forest. The thing is, once you know your deck, you learn your deck first. Once you know your deck, you learn your opponent's deck. Once you know what your opponent's deck do, the 3 interruptions you have, not one, not two, but three, those three are more than enough to shut down any deck. Why I say that, sometimes it's not. Sometimes they really have the outs, but it's really rare. 90% of the times, if you know what they're doing, you will win. Because the interruptions you have are really strong. A board wipe, it's really strong. Spell trap negate, it's really strong. And the Azure Rune is really strong. So all of them are like really, really, really strong. So learn your opponent deck, know, and this is like for Yu-Gi-Oh in general. Don't just learn your deck, learn your opponent's deck always, because when you know what they are doing, you know exactly where to interrupt. It's not like, oh, I'm playing Snake Eyes and like I just negate everything and blah blah blah. No, here you really need to think. And a lot of people say, oh, this deck is like a stupid deck. It's really easy to play, yeah, but the worst part is you need to know when to use your interruption, otherwise you lose, right? You just don't negate, 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 and that's what a lot of people do. And yes, they can climb, but that doesn't make them a better player, you know. So here it's a really bad hand because I didn't open any non-engine, which I 99% of the times open to help on my opponent turn, but it's fine. So I tried to bait an Ash with Golem. It didn't work out. Thankfully, we have Millennium Onk on the hand because it troll us, and I'm okay with that because I have on the end already Millennium Honk. So we go for the shield. Shield can't search another Onk because under troll, right? But we have another shield in hand. So we go here for the Azure Rune and we make with the 5 pieces the unstoppable Exodia Incarnate, and it will shuffle the Silhouette Rabbit to the deck, which is kind of bad, but it happens. We go to the end phase and set Exodes of Fire. What we have here, like I said to you before, is a Spell Trap card negate in the Unstoppable Exodia, the Angel Statue Azurun, and Board Wipe. So I let him play. He sends for the cost of the Black Witch. And I'm like, okay, right here, I'm gonna Azurun for safe measure. Let him stand there. When we need Azurun, we will play it. Okay, so this is a standard thing you will do. Um, you will go search OSS, activate OSS, and I'm like, okay, I think I negate this. Now the thing is, there's a risk. If you have Triple Tactics Talent and he steals the Unstoppable Exodia, I can't activate my board wipe. And then he can Exodia, go battle phase, run to Azurun, right? Because of the effect of the Exodia, we go to 8000, same of his attack, and he will clear the Azurun and he's safe to play. Gladly, he didn't have Triple Tactics Talent, so run forward. You will go Deceitful. Deception, sorry. Deception searches. I don't know if he draw that Ash or he had it, I don't know. You go for the Hollow Hazamina, and I'm like, okay, probably Omni Negate, is or that. I don't know if this was the best play. Maybe I should wait in Azure Rune, but I didn't want, so I just board wipe him. When I board wipe him, he couldn't fuse, and he just surrendered. On my turn, I have more than enough. Exodia will make me lose 1000, which make me go through 7000, but 7000 is enough because we have the Azure Rune, right? So, and we can, 7000 plus the Azure Rune is 840, 84. So we just win from that, 8400. Or we can set Obliterate and make the Exodia 17,000. It's stupid. And oh, I just beat the best deck in the meta, right? How did you, and I beat the best deck in the meta without drawing Ash, Bell, Veiler, Maxi, Imperm, or Super Poly. How do I do that? Because I know how they play. And that's the point. If you know when your opponent, how your opponent plays. When is the choke point? OSS is a choke point. The the Hollow has a mean is a choke point. You can negate them or destroy them with a with the Exalt Fires of Rage. You can board wipe them when you want. You can negate a spell and trap card when you want. Because of that, you can win pretty easy. Okay, so this is a tip, and I played Yu-Gi-Oh competitively. So this is a tip from me: is that if you want to take it, you take it. If you think I'm wrong, it's fine. Everyone has his opinion, but my opinion is you learn your deck first, ins and outs, everything you can do, and then you learn your opponent deck. Yes, you're not gonna study every deck, but you go against them once. You need to pay attention to what they do. You're going to against them again, and if you lose one, two, three times, you will learn. Each defeat will make you learn better, and then you know when to interrupt. And even with a deck, and this is not only for Exodia, right? This is for any deck. If you know when to interrupt with any deck, you can win. That's why rogue decks and a lot of people say rogue players are better than the meta players because the rogue players they need to know those little things and when to interrupt this and that because they have limited interruptions like this deck, right? As for example, a Snake Eye Fiendsmith as a minute just negates your entire hand, right? So it's not even a skill. It's just I press yes. Right? Okay, it's just I press yes kind of thing. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I give you guys a little bit of a good time, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Peace.